Hello, this is Mr. Arnold. In this video, we will discuss how to solve percent problems by translating them into algebraic equations. Let's look at the first example. Before we do, let's go over what our keywords mean. What is your unknown? And you can use any letter to represent that. Is your equal sign, and of is your multiplication symbol. So let's look at the first question. What is 12% of 50? Starting off, the word what is our unknown variable. And I'm just going to use n, but you could use any letter. Next up, is your equal sign. Now, if you are given the percent, you must convert it into a decimal. In this case, 12% becomes 0.12. Of, replace it with your multiplication symbol, and then bring down the 50. All we need to do now is multiply 0.12 times 50. Okay, so after putting your decimal point in the right spot, we end up with 6. So again, know your keywords. They will help you translate these problems into workable algebraic equations. All right, let's look at the next example. Number 2, 85% of what number is 221? So again, let's translate this into an algebraic equation. Again, convert 85% to 0.85. Of is your times symbol. What is what we are looking for? Replace that with any variable. Is your equal sign. And bring down the 221. Now in the previous problem, we multiplied to get our answer. However, here we need to divide both sides, in this case by 0.85. On the left-hand side, the 0.85's cancel out, and all we need to do is figure out 221 divided by 0.85. So let me move over here just a little bit. And we'll work it out together. Remember, you need to you need to move each decimal point, in this case, 2 places to the right. Adding 2 zeros inside. Now, we'll just divide carefully. And as a matter of fact, we're done. So our final answer is n equals 260. All right, let's look at the next problem. Number 3, 160 is what percent of 4,000? Well, this problem differs from the other two examples in that we are not given the percent, but we still use our key words to translate this into an algebraic equation. So starting off, we have 160 equal to, again, the what is what we're looking for, so that's our letter. Of is our times symbol, and then bring down 4,000. All right, the next step to solve for n, in this case, divide. Divide both sides by what? Right, divide both sides by 4,000. On the right-hand side, the 4,000s cancel out, leaving us with n. And off to the side, we need to divide 4,000 into 160. So let's scoot over here a little bit. Notice I added a decimal point and a 0 to start dividing. So this will go 0 times. And let's add another 0 and bring it down. And last, 4,000 can go into 16,000 4 times. All right, be careful though. We are looking for the percentage. So our last step is to move our decimal point 2 places to the right. So 4% is our final answer. You could accomplish the same thing at the end by multiplying 0.04 times 100. All right, the last example, 75% of what number is 43? And for this answer, we need to round it to the nearest whole number. Okay, so again, the first step is to translate this into an algebraic equation. All right, so we have 0.75 of is your times symbol. What is what we're looking for, so replace that with your letter. Is your equal sign, and bring down the 43. Now, this sounds like a strange question, but to solve this problem, would you multiply or divide? Yes, you would divide. In this case, you would divide both sides by 0.75. All right, the 0.75s cancel out, and we need to divide 43 by 0.75. So let's move over here. And I will go ahead and move the decimal points. Okay, we need to figure out how much 75 can go into 430. So that will go 5 times, which will give us 375. Bring down your next digit, and we need to figure out how much 75 can go into 550. So that will go 7 times, giving us 525. Now we need to round our answer to the nearest whole number, but we need to divide one more time. So let's add another 0 and drop it down. And 75 can go into 250 3 times. Alright, so to the nearest whole number, our answer would be roughly 57, well, exactly 57. Okay, these should be enough examples to help you if you prefer translating these into equations. Again, remember your keywords. Now, there is another way that you could solve a percent problem by using a proportion, and we will discuss that in the next video.